Hey guys, so I just want to confront a very, very, very serious topic of bullying about sexuality. One of my best friends has attempted suicide multiple times for being called a faggot and such. I attempted once in November because I thought everybody hated me, and I lost so many friends. And I started cutting about last year almost, I think. I don't remember, but I stopped. But I haven't, and I used to have suicidal thoughts, but those also stopped. They just stopped recently. And they only come back when I get really pissed or really sad, and I just don't want anybody to do what I went through. I just want all the pain to stop. So many kids are taking their lives because of it. I don't want any of my friends or anybody to lose their life. And it's not just bullying against sexuality, it's bullying in general. There's this thing at schools, in high schools in America, sometimes called Freshman Fridays. It's where upperclassmen always pick on the freshmen. And I was a victim of it once. I got shoved into a locker. And I've also been called a faggot, a queer, a dyke. I'm tired of it. I don't like being called by those, especially an offensive term. Like, it can't be used as an offensive term, and that's how they were using it. I hate it so much, and I ask them to stop, and they just keep going. I've also been called rat, fat ass, ugly, and so many other things. I've been called a cracker once. And I just don't like this type of bullying. I hate bullying in general. That's why I started cutting. I haven't cut since last year in 2011. But if you do decide to cut, just don't do it. It gets addicting. And what it does is brings attention to it, and it only hurts. It only gets you made fun of. You get called an emo faggot. Well, that's what I got called, but you get called emo because of it. And it can get annoying. And having to wear these all the time, you don't like to wear them. Most of the time, you kind of have to sometimes to hide your scars or your scabs. And if people ask you why you have band-aids under this, and they're bullies, it's hard to explain to them, especially when they're like right there. And people start cutting because they think it's cool. It's not cool. It's retarded. I hate how I did that to myself. I hate it so much. I just want, if you're a victim, it gets better. Trust me. I'm becoming a better person now, and we have a lot more friends this year. There's still some people that make fun of me, but I just brush them off my shoulders sometimes. But sometimes I come home crying. And I stopped riding the bus. I call my parents, lying to them, saying I missed the bus. And I really don't like getting called fat ass behind my back. or ugly. And it hurts most of the time. And I just stopped riding the bus because of it. And that's why, and the other reason I stopped riding the bus was to try and lose weight, so they would stop calling me those things. Yeah, I wish it worked. Because there's some people at my school that are like extremely skinny, and I try to get as skinny as them. I used to not eat all in 8th grade because I wanted to lose weight. I would come home and refuse to eat sometimes. My stomach would be hurting for days, and I would go to the clinic a lot, and most of the time the teachers wouldn't let me. And I just would almost pass out because of it. And the worst part about it, I used to take medicine, and if I didn't eat before I took it, I would be in pain. Like, I would have stomach pains, and I would have horrible pains for days after taking it. And I just couldn't take it anymore, so I started eating again. And I kept thinking I was fat. I still think I'm fat sometimes. Most of the time, actually. And the harsh words have gotten to me so much. Like, they've gotten so deep to me that I keep calling myself ugly. I keep calling myself fat. When I see in the mirror is this overweight girl that's almost obese. That's what I see. I don't know why people think I'm skinny, because I'm absolutely not. I would say my weight, you know what? My weight is 134 pounds. Possibly more. I'm okay to say my weight, because that's who I am. But I just don't like to be called those names. And it hurts me so much that I come home in tears. Literally, I come home, get on the computer, and start crying most of the time. And when I'm on Skype with my friends, in a group call, there's this one person that calls me a fat ass almost every time, and he's saying that he has Tourette's, and he really doesn't. At least I don't think he does. He just likes to say that. He used to call me a faggot most of the time, and it would really hurt me. I wouldn't talk to him anymore. And it just really hurts me, and I just want everyone to see. I'm not willing to stop. The video of me reading letters from old friends is them confronting me about my depression. And the later at Girl Talk didn't want to have to confront them about suicidal thoughts, so she just told them that I wasn't feeling happy with myself, and because they're middle school girls, they're innocent. What do you expect? And now whenever I go back to middle school, it brings back the memories, and I have to go there on Mondays to I don't like the memories that it brings back, but I want to help out the middle school girls. That's the only reason I'm going back. I just hate this bullying so much. See, I'm confronting a sneaky you guys are my best friends because I only tell this to people I know. But now it's gonna be on the internet, to the world, to everyone. And it just really hurts me. But it does get better. It keeps getting better. It's getting better for me. And I know it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.